Arthur the rat. Once there was a young rat named Arthur who could never make up his mind. Whenever his friends asked him if he would like to go out with them, he would only answer, "I don't know." He wouldn't say yes or no either. He would always shirk making a choice. His Aunt Helen said to him, "Now look here, no one is going to care for you if you carry on like this. You have no more mind than a blade of grass." One rainy day, the rats heard a great noise in the loft. The pine rafters were all rotten, so the barn was rather unsafe. At last, the joist gave way and fell to the ground. The wall shook, and all the rats' hair stood on the end with fear and horror. "This won't do," said the captain. "I'll send out scouts to search for a new home." Within 5 hours, 10 scouts came back and said, "We found a stone house where there is room and board for us all. There is a kindly horse named Nellie, a cow, a calf, and a garden with an elm tree." The rats crawled out of their houses and stood on the floor in a long line. Just then, the old one saw Arthur. "Stop," he ordered coarsely. "You're coming, of course." "I'm not certain," said Arthur, daunted. The roof may not come down yet." "Well," said the angry old rat, "we can't wait for you to join us. Right about face. March." Arthur stood and watched them hurry away. "I think I'll go tomorrow," he calmly said to himself. But then again, I don't know. It's so nice and snug here. That night, there was a big crash. In the morning, some men, with some boys and girls, rode up and looked at the barn. One of them moved aboard and saw the young rat, quite dead, half in and half out of his hole. Thus, this shirker got his due. The quick little kitten thinks it bit a pretty big fish. Dress. Many of Fred's friends slept in tents and then get drenched by the treacherous weather. Trap. The harrowing black cat dashes at any man and likes to land on the plaid carriage. Lot. The honest swan stops and acknowledges the fox dodging and bothered wasp. Strut. Mother loves butter, but comes from the southern countryside. Foot. The butcher should put the pudding in the wooden nook to cook. Bath. Can't half the staff ask to transfer to the enchanted castle in France? Cloth. Lawrence often offers Ross a Florida orange and horribly strong, frothy Boston coffee. Nurse. The early bird preferred the earthy worm. Fleece. This unique machines teach people to speak and reason. Face. Face. The raven waits until late day for a great wave to break. Palm. Palm. Father and Ma said to calm the facade in the Nevada Plaza. Thought. The small walrus caught the hawk in the salty water. Goat. The mauve rose slowly grows in Owen's old grove. Goose. Beautiful music booms and humans move to the groove. Price. The shy writer types at night to fight the silence in their mind. Choice. The spoiled boy hoists the toy from the soil. Okay, mouth. Mountains of flowers crowd the grounds about the house. Near. Deidre's fear seriously interferes with her ideal career. Square. Beware the scarce fairies, rare mares, and scary prairie bears. Start. The Sahara party marvels at the far star in the safari. North. Laura's warm aura reforms Thor's horse for the important war. Force. The adorable boar snores hoarsely and notoriously hoards imported pork. Cure. The tourist endures rural tours of Europe and procures gourmet bourbon. Happy. The coffee, salami, spaghetti, and macaroni are ready. Letter. Sugar covers the tiger's whisker, comma, Bertha's and Cinderella's saga is a drama. R. Richard, Wilbur, and Harry are running around the treacherous river. Richard, Wilbur, and Harry are running around the treacherous river. L. Linda and Allie pull belly muscles, laughing laboriously. N.G. The singing orgotten swings on the ring and dings on the awning. Th. The thespians gather and breathe 3 authentic breaths together. H. Harry and Hillary happily harvest heaps of herbs behind the beehive. Y.O.D. The cute, dutiful blue cuckoo resumes cooing suitably, tunes enthusiastically. Y.O.D. The cute, dutiful blue cuckoo resumes cooing suitable tunes enthusiastically. W. Will and Drew whistle when the wind blows between the whimsical weeping willows. I.N.G. Miss Fanning is walking and hiking in Wyoming. S. Susie lives in her sister's house on Easy Street with her Siamese cats and Siberian Husky dogs. My favorite holiday is Halloween, mainly because it's 10 days after my birthday and I love dressing up as characters, and I love the fall, and I think it's the best time of the year too, the fall.
Who is a person who has inspired you and why?
Well, currently, like, an inspiration of mine is Maggie Gyllenhaal, just because I really like her writing, and her latest movie, or her first movie, Lost Daughter, that kind of like scary, like horror movie narrative I really like. It's very suspenseful, but it's really like feminine at the same time, and I feel like sometimes we see like these psychological thrillers and they're very like male gaze and male focus, and I really enjoy like her work so far as a director and writer, whereas it's a psychological thriller, but it's like about more feminine discussions and like issues, and like femme-centric, which I really appreciate. So that's something that's a person that inspires me right now.